Hey guys, I'm going to do an unboxing here, Digs Fossils and Knives style, you know, and this is a wonderful thing for me because I was just trying to help a guy out, you know, raise some money for charity, and the next thing I know, I've actually won an auction. I've got this amazing handmade knife from Digs Fossils and Knives. You can click the link right there and go check his channel out. The guy is awesome. You gotta check out his work. So, some really cool stuff inside here, and I really didn't want to cut it open with a knife because it's got a knife in there that's so much nicer than any knife that I've had. It says, "Thank you for your interest in my work and your support of my actions and channel. All the best." Well, that was very nice of you. Thank you for the note. I appreciate that. This is some cool stuff. This is some paracord work from Dig's son. And, wow, nice Ziploc bag here. Nice quality Ziploc bag. I like that. I have the cheap Ziploc bags. Look at this thing, huh, guys? That is freaking awesome, isn't it? Look at the colors on that. That's just wild. See, I kind of like crazy wild colors with high accents like black against that. That is sweet. And you have two options for it, I guess. You could have mostly black with some color, or this way, man. Either way, very, very cool paracord bracelet. I have a feeling that somebody in my family is going to want to try and take this away from me. I probably won't even get a chance to wear this. I can't put it on one-handed, but I did want to show you how manly that would look, especially against my tiger stripe camo. Very, very cool, man. Thank you, and let your son know that I think his paracord work is very pro. Okay? That's awesome. Here's a dongle. Okay? A little, what's it? Alright. Well, you know, you gotta love stuff like that. Plus, I like looking at stuff like this because then maybe I could figure out how to do it myself, huh? That is fun. I imagine that could go on the handle of the knife if I so desired, huh? Not really sure. I'm going to check out this knife and I'll tell you what I think about that. Everything is packaged super nice. Thank you. Thank you for taking the care. You know, considering that you're not making a dime off of this, that you spent all your time, your son spent all his time, you put all your materials into all of this, and then you just auction it off for almost nothing, man. I mean, it's almost, I almost feel embarrassed for having paid so little for this wonderful thing. Check out that Kydex. Isn't that killer? Look at this, man, against the green. Here, let's get it against the clovers. I bet if I looked around, I could find some four-leaf clovers in here, too. Very cool. The way I think I'm going to hook this up is I'm going to put a static cord on it, and then I'll just loop it around my belt, you know, so it gets stopped by one of my belt loops, and I could just tuck it in my waistband. And then when I need it, I just pull it out, you know. Very cool. Well, alright, I fondled it enough. Let's actually look at this knife. Alright, it's got a nice pusher on it. See the little push dealer? Wow, that thing's got a lot of retention. Holy cow. Oh yeah, baby. Look at this. It's a convex grind. Kiradashi, guys. Look at that. Now it has lanolin and oil all over it. That's why it doesn't look, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but you can see also that it also seems to have from some forging marks or some lamination marks or something. It's really neat. This part right here, and he has his, this is his trademark. It's a dinosaur footprint. Very cool. I like the pattern of it. Alright, so let me give you my impressions of how it feels. I've got a large hand. Do not have a small hand. So, I don't know if it's Sasquatch-sized hand. Probably not, no. But larger than the average bear. Feels awesome. I like the way you can get your thumb down on the spine or your finger down on the spine. Because what I would use this for is carving and doing sort of fine work, especially with that long point, man. You could do some nice detail and get in there and work something when you're doing, you know, I like to carve wood, you know. I don't think of myself as a professional carver or anything, but I have carving tools and I enjoy carving. And I like teaching my kids carving. I even made them a couple small little carving scalpels. And so this is outstanding. I love the work on the spine. Do you see how it's rounded but it's still textured? That is really fun. And I like the fact that you don't have to worry about your finger, even though it doesn't have a choil or any kind of stop or anything. You really don't have to worry about your finger getting down to that blade and getting cut. You'd have to be a real idiot to get your finger all the way down there and get cut by it, you know what I mean? So, well, let's see if we can cut something that's really limp. You know, here's this little clover flower. You can imagine just how fine something like that is. I just wonder if I can swipe it and cut it. I know it's really bouncy and soft. It's like trying to cut a rubber band. Oh, did you see that, man? Did you see how that lopped that flower off? Here's another one. Here's a little flower, completely unsupported except by its roots, right? Look at how it cuts that, man. You want to do a cutting test. Everybody uses paper. Everybody cuts paper and stuff, man. You want to try and cut something that's really difficult to cut. Try to do an entry cut, like on a blade of grass. Oh, did you see that? It went right through it. Try and stab a blade of grass that's not supported by anything. Oh my gosh, it goes into it great. Can you see the little cut there I made? Right there, there's that little slit. Look at that. Look at that, man. Look at that. And when you do a drawing stroke, oh my gosh, crazy sharp. I don't know if I've ever owned a knife that's this sharp. This is really outstanding, man. Not only do you have a wonderful ergonomic and a wonderful aesthetic, and clearly a great comprehension of how to work with metal and Kydex, right? But you know how to put a really useful working edge on something. You know, a beautiful convex grind. I just love that, and I love a nice straight edge like that. Some people might want it to have a belly or a curve or be tantoed or all these crazy things, but to me, man, look at the acuteness of that blade. I don't have a knife that's that pointy. The acute angle is outrageous. Here's a little leaf down here. Oh wow, look at that! Just slid it into nothing. Here, let's cut a little grass. Let's see if I can lop this little piece of grass off. I don't know if I can get it. Oh, well, I did cut some grass. I saw some grass going. Yeah, man. I mean, I know this is kind of silly because nobody cuts grass with their knife. But what the heck, you know, it's a little different. Like, here's another one of those little flowers. Okay. Oh, now I can't get at it. It's got something right next to it. There we go. There we go. Lopped it right off, man. It's nuts. I don't even really see the point of cutting something like this. It's obvious that it would cut something like this. I mean, here's a piece of paper just laying on the ground. I am not holding it or touching it. And that's the way it cuts it. I mean, look at the, oh wow. Not only did it cut it, look at it, it made ripples and everything. Let me see if I can do a circle. Oh yeah. Check that out, man. I'm afraid that if I touch myself with this, I'll bleed, so I'm going to keep a good grip on it. I should, look at that, look at it. Actually, I'll try and get a circle of it. I can't quite make my hand do what I want. Yep, that's an arc. I mean, completely unsupported paper. Just cuts it like nothing. I'll try and do a better cutting test for you guys later. But all I could say is, Diggs, you are an outstanding individual. You have my full support and my full respect. And if there's ever anything you need from me or I can do for you, you let me know, man. I'm a woodman. So get with me if you need anything, brother. I like this too, this curvy part here when you go into the scalpel and you have it in the back of your hand. Wow, talk about control, man. Perfect, perfect control. You could do surgery with this thing. Easy. This might belong in my IFAC. Seriously, man, this could be a scalpel. Just wipe it down with some alcohol and you know, get in there and remove some bullet fragments from somebody, right? Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's put it back. Let's see if I can put it back one-handed without being a total tard. Maybe not, huh? Maybe I'm too stupid to do that. There we go. Got it. And let's see how that... Does it stay on there? Here, let's see what kind of retention it has. Look at the retention, guys. Isn't that awesome? It doesn't look like there should be anything that could retain the knife. I mean, it's a wedge shape, and it's a convex grind, and there's really nothing for it to grip. And it's covered with lanolin. It's like the knife is totally oily and greasy, and it won't come out. That's beautiful. This is going to be a great tuck-away knife. It's outstanding. I don't know about this. I don't think that's going to do it for me. I think this is going to have to go somewhere else. I like it a lot. Maybe I'll put it on something else that I have. It's very neat, but I really like the knife just the way it is. It's just wonderful, just the way it is. And I might have to hide this before somebody in my family tries to snap it. Thank you so much for the expedited shipping and for everything. And like I said, man, you have my full respect, and you really warm my heart. And if there's anything I'd ever do for you, let me know. Everybody, go check out Diggs Fossils and Knives. He's a cool guy, good knife maker. Support him, man. Buy something from the guy. Thanks a lot for watching.